Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video on how to install my Unalone Companion mod. Just for clarity's sake, so you go over to Files. There's two ways to do this. You can either install it through the manual way or the installer. I recommend the installer. It both has the full version of the mod, including the ability to track your current enemy, so that the companion can comment on your current enemy, and it's just simpler. This version does not have that because it gets flagged as malware. If you want that functionality, you'll have to extract it from this older version of the mod and put it in the newer version of the mod. The file you need is this Elden Helper exe to do that. The reason I don't include it in every version is because Nexus support informed me that even though they verified that it's safe to use, anytime I try to update my mod, it's going to get reflagged and I'll have to submit a request for them to verify it over and over. So installer is just the simplest and easiest method. So download that installer. You'll have it in your downloads. Before you install this, you're going to need to make an exception in Windows Security and any antivirus you use. This is because that Elden Helper exe manipulates game memory for Elden Ring, so it just gets flagged by almost any antivirus. So to do that, Windows Security, Virus and Threat Protection, Manage Settings, scroll down to the bottom of this page, Exclusions, add or remove exclusions, add an exclusion, folder. Here, you're just going to click wherever your mod folder is. Mine's right here. Yours might be in a different place, so just wherever your mod folder is, put that, set that as your exclusion place. And then from there, you're safe to install. So click the install. Select wherever your mod engine launcher exe is. If you installed your mod engine in the game directory for Elden Ring, click that, or just click wherever your mod engine is downloaded. For me, I installed mod engine in my game directory, so I will click that, and then click next, and then click install. Once you do that, you're good to close this. Go over to your mod folder, and then you can see that it's installed here. That's an old. I'll go ahead and delete that so I can refresh my events. And then from here, there's three ways you can run this mod. You can either run it with Elden Ring Encouragement. This loads both the companion and their ability to speak to you and comment on your journey. If you don't want them to comment on your journey, you just want them to remain silent, run it the regular way through launch-eldenring.bat, or if it's in your game directory through modengine launcher.exe. If you want only the voices, either install the mod anywhere else but mod engine, or drag these files somewhere else and then run Elden Ring Encouragement after you launch Elden Ring. So you will launch Elden Ring first, make sure it's loaded up, then run Elden Ring Encouragement exe, and it'll automatically attach itself to Elden Ring and start commenting on your journey. Another thing you want to do before you start your journey, go ahead and look in this settings any. There's some various settings here for you to choose from, like the AI event response. I'll go ahead and set that to 10. So this is the delay in seconds between when your companion will respond to events. For an example, if you set it to 0 and say you get to low health and then 2-3 seconds later you die, the companion first going to say about how you're low health, and then after it gets to talking about your low health, it's then going to talk about you being dead. If you set it to say 30 seconds and you go to low health and then die immediately after, it'll talk about your low health and then won't comment on anything until those 30 seconds have passed after it finishes speaking. There's also general responses, which is just how often it makes a general response on your progress. If you just want text, you can set this to 0 and it won't have a voice, so no vocals. Font size, pretty self-explanatory. Duration is how long the text will stay on your screen. This is how you choose your default character. So if you're not using the companion mod for the companions and you're just using it for the voices, this is how you can set your characters. If you're using the companion mod, then whenever you ring the bell to bring in a companion, this will automatically get set. And then language, is just whatever you want the responses, the language you want it to come back in. The only exclusion to this is the welcome message. Welcome messages don't get applied to that, but any response that the AI makes on your journey, those do apply. So we can close this, and then I'll launch it with Elden Ring Encouragement.
Welcome back, Tarnished.
And see that everything's working. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll make a new stage just to make sure everything's working and show how that might go. I'll go ahead and choose this class. I'll just name something like test. Let's go. And go ahead and skip the intro here.
I'm excited to be journeying with you.
You can see it's already started talking. It automatically loads you in with bells, so you can choose whatever you want from there. I'll go ahead and choose Millicent.
Right.
And Millicent is now my companion. You can follow me around, talk to me. And if you ever don't like how loud it is or anything like that, at any time, you can go to your volume mixer and you can actually lower the volume right here. So lower it down. That's how you can lower the volume of the voices if they're too loud.
Okay. Right.
And then just to show off that the enemy tracking works, I'll go over here and fight this enemy so we can show that the tracking works and that it'll comment on your current enemies.
I'm excited to be journeying with you.
So you can see that it pops up enemy.
Okay. Right.
Okay, guys, that's basically it for installing the mod. You can see that everything's working, enemy tracking seems to be working, companions are coming in. Thank you for coming to this video, and thank you for being interested in my mod. And if you got any questions, just drop them down in the comments on Nexus Mod, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.